In English, a lot, gymnastic, gymnasium, that comes from the Greek gymnos, which means naked. That building...
It means what? Naked.
Naked. Gymnos means naked in Greek, nude. So the gymnasiums were used for the training of the athletes. Look here. At the shape of that building is long, narrow. There are little corridors on the sides. You see, like the ruins of the columns down there. And there, the track has the central part has almost the same shape, proportions like the stadium. They need the same conditions to train themselves, like they were running or boxing and wrestling in the stadium. For their training, they need the building to have similar dimensions. That was built in the 2nd century BC. This is a period of time in Greek history we call Hellenistic. The temples for Hera and Zeus were almost built 400 or 500 years before that time. Or, like the bricks, the walls that you see right across is after. It's Roman. So here it's like a blender, mixed. All of the centuries, all the historical periods mixed together. And Greeks, Romans, Christians after, Jews, Egyptians, Babylonians, all of the ancient civilizations, they built temples to honor their gods. In a Greek temple, it means the house of the gods, naos, where the statue of the divinity was kept for protection to honor them. But remember that all the rites, the sacrifices of the animals, the offerings that were given to the gods, the ceremonies were not held indoors, only outdoors. And that is the reason why in the Greek temples you see the decoration to be kept outside, not in the temple. That makes also the striking difference between the Greeks, ancient temples, and Christian temples. For Christians, and according Paul's preaching to the Athenians is in the Acts, the chapter 14, God is a spirit. God is everywhere. We don't need to house God in a temple made by human hands. The God is everywhere. Only the communal, to commune with God, we go in the temple. Because Jesus Christ showed us the way. The Last Supper was in a house, in a room. It was not outdoor, like in ancient times, because we are more interested about inner life and the spiritual life up together than, the rites that in ancient days they were doing for gods, and was much different. So where we stand now, from this part, they're mostly buildings erected to house the priests, that were running the sanctuary, like the building over there. The gymnasium, we go through the gymnasium, and next to the gymnasium is coming another building, the palestra. Palestra, we say that in English. Palestra is for wrestlers and boxers, for the exercise of wrestlers and boxers. From the Greek, pali, palestra, pali, box, fight. It's not fight. Boxing, it means. Boxing. And in a Greek, from Greek, there are many words that we use in English. So from the Greek, agon, in a Greek means fight. In life, for different causes, for different issues. But because we never know the result of an agon, then are creating in us the feelings of the agony. You see, because everything, agony, we say, agonia, in Greek, in French the same, angoisse. We don't know the result of the fighting, so we have that feeling of stress, of the unknown. So from the Greek agon, we see in English agony. And Nike is also from Greek, means victory. Both gods and goddesses, Nike, the goddess of victory, and Agon, for the fightings, for the struggle, they had the wings at their back. Both divinities were those creatures that they had wings at their back. So let's walk down.